Lucas Hoitzma across the line, starting his first time lap in qualifying. Lucas, one of the faster cars, so we'll ride along with him. See if we can get an onboard shot here with the 9017. There we go. Goes down into turn 4. This will be turn 7, because that's how they number things in Sonoma. Don't ask me why, but they do. And then there's a number of corners down through here, and we end up being in turn 11 by the time we get to the bottom. I know a handful of corners in Sonoma. I don't know them all. But I'm pretty sure this one that we're coming up on is 10. Right there. Through turn 10. We'll pass the pit road entrance. And down into turn 11. A lot of famous moments in NASCAR racing have happened here in turn 11. Tony Stewart punting Brian Vickers. Brian Vickers paying him back and putting him up on the tire barrier. The Denny Hamlin Tony Stewart finish. The Kyle Petty lap 1. What the fuck was that on TNT? All of that happened in turn 11. Lucas goes to the top. A 118.139. He's going to go for lap number 2. Jump back out the car. That is a lap around Sonoma on one of our quicker cars. Hayden Lowell, a quarter second off in second. Wolfenbarger is 2/3 of a second back in third. William Viola, a whole second back in fourth. Brantley Bryant gets his car up to 5th. Travis Martin currently 6th. Grantley Poole is 7th. Mike Edwards 8th. Lots of cars still out on track qualifying. Welcome to the broadcast. Welcome on in, everyone. Hey, Mama Sneed. Welcome in. I know you'll be rooting on Trent. Hello, everyone over on the YouTube. Appreciate you guys tuning in, hanging out. Keeping an eye on chat over there as well. What up, Avid? You're on both. You're usually over on the YouTube. See you over on the Twitch. What's up, my friends? Matt Benke clocks in 9th. Brad Wilson jumps up to the 5th spot. He's been having mechanical issues, so hopefully he can keep that Dark Horse Mustang in the race tonight. Lucas coming around to complete lap number 2. See if he goes quicker. He does not. Lap 1 faster for Hoitzma. He lost a second on lap number 2. Apparently Hayden has given up on his lap. He's sitting on the pit lane. Wolfenbarger coming across. Second lap slower for him, so the 118.8 will stand in third. Mike Edwards picks up speed on lap 2, and then he's going to go launch the 14. Typical Mikey fashion after qualifying. And that's
one lap is about all these tires have, unless you screw up the first one. So,
yep, looked like you were a little slower in lap number 2. Did you have an issue in golf track and just bail on it, or you just felt the tires are bad?
Just understanding that I wasn't going to pick up from a 118.3 on a second lap on these tires, so just shut it down and accept defeat.
Lucas up at the top of the boards. Competition. Blake Giglio right here. Just got that car way up in the air on 2 wheels. He calls this a Kenworth, not a Chevy. Out there trucking, he says. I think he's going to reset here. Yeah, could tell the way he came off that last corner.
He might have gotten an off track there.
Very possible. It's going to slowly roll back out there because you don't want to beat up the tires on the outlap, do you?
No, not at all. Not at all. Do not scrub them.
So he is taking his sweet time on his new outlap, and we'll come back to him.
Warm up the brakes, but don't warm up the tires.
Grant Harrell in the 22. I call this the Brad Logano car because it's a Brad Keselowski paint scheme, and, well, he's got a 22 on it. It's the Brad Logano. Look at him way off the apex in turn 11. You got to whoa it up to about, what, 40, 35 maybe in that turn?
It's about that, yeah.
I think he's going to bail and try again. Quinn Newton, the 712 brakes, number 5. So many numbers on that car. You'd think someone would give some sponsorship to like a 7 or a 71 or a 12 cars, maybe? They always run numbers that don't fit in there. Matt Benke set a personal best for him. We'll celebrate with Matt. Way to go, Matt. Put down a 124.175. Had that locomotor going fast. I think Quinn's going to start his first lap here, so we'll check back in on him. Trenton coming to the line. I believe that was just a practice lap for him. He's put down a 112.089 on his third lap, counting his out lap, so he is good, locked in there in 8th for the moment. Check back in on Blake. Where's he at? Coming up the hill. Fast is a relative term, Matt Benke. Compared to the sand beside the track, you went fast. Blake down into turn 7. And that one there might be 7A or 8 somehow. 9 maybe eventually. And then right about here we hit turn 10. That one's the only one I'm sure of through there. Except that's not even the right turn 10. That one's turn 10. Right there. And it's important to get out of 10, get all the speed you can, all the momentum. It's one of the longer straights on the track down into the very slow turn 11. Blake pretty tidy around 11. Let's see if he has any speed on this lap or not. He won't really have time to cool the tires off and get another one. Survey says a 118.4 puts him up to 3rd behind Hayden. Turn 8 has an A and B according to iRacing. Yeah, this track numbering is so weird. Watkins Glen makes more sense even when they try to make it a 7-turn road course when it's 11. Okay? Anyone still out there? Trenton's still getting practice. I think Margerson's getting some more laps in the 88. And Quinn's lap, he got the first one in at a 126. I don't think the second one's going to get in time because he's early in the lap there. Unless he pulls off a mock Jesus run. It's out of 4, maybe. Trying to get used to this camera angle. Ethan, what up, buddy? Ethan, a lot of people are hoping you would show up. Just to let you know, not to put any pressure on you, but if you want Hayden not to win this race, Hayden has said if we can get 10 subs on this broadcast, he would take the long route.
Ethan's about to drop just 10 subs. Watch this.
And 3 have already been dropped, Ethan. So it's only 7.
He's gonna do it. He's gonna drop 7. Ethan was the one I was worried about.
Not even D. Waddy? Oh, the back end coming around for Quinn. Oh, he gets into the tire barriers, so the lap's definitely not going to count. Every lap? I think it's just 1, but I think one will take him out.
One lap for every 10 subs. So 20 would be 2 laps with the extra layout. 30 would be 3.
Quinn's glad we had something else to talk about while he just goofed.
Nothing happened to Quinn, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Nothing happened to Quinn. Nobody saw that. You're good, Quinn. That is going to do it. Lucas Hoytsman is your pole setter, and I am going to bring him up for a chat. Lucas, DG, you got a copy?
Yep.
Well, sir, you are Mr. Pole sitter for this race here at Sonoma, and it's been a long time since SRL's gone to Sonoma, so that has to be pretty cool for you.
Yeah. I mean, the last time I drove here in an SRL race, me and Cliff got into it, so hopefully that doesn't happen again.
That was the ARCA race, right?
Yeah, that was probably, I don't know, 2 years ago at this point.
It's been a while, but I remember it vividly.
Yeah, I was heated.
Yeah, he was kind of in the way. I mean, you know, it is what it is.
He's always in the way, right, Cliff?
Well, we're on pole. We got, 35 laps to do here tonight. And how do you feel about the prospects of picking up a win here, holding off some pretty fast cars? You know, Hayden, Blake, and Wolfenberg are all right there with you.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough one. We're all really close on speed, so one mistake, I could be out of the lead, and one stop race, that means we're going to do a pit stop. Definitely going to be taking tires on that stop, and that's going to be tricky too, the way this pit road's set up.
And where you time it out, and if somebody short pits to get the track position, and then they have to hang on to it with the little older tires as people get new ones. It's going to be exciting. A lot of strategy tonight.
Yeah, I am not looking forward to that aspect of
it. 10-4. Well, good luck, friend. See what you can do.
Thank you. See you.
Lucas Weissman, your pole sitter for tonight. Hayden, do you want me to deafen you until I want you?
Yep, go ahead and deafen me, and whenever you need me, go ahead and just undeafen me. I don't care if I'm in a heated battle. I don't care if I sound pissed off in the race. Just go for
I don't care if you say Swiss, don't interview me.
it.
All right, well, let's real quick talk to you. Sonoma is one of your favorite tracks. What do you like about it?
I like that you really have to establish a rhythm. It's a very finesse racetrack versus when you have to attack like Watkins Glen. It's going to eat the tire, so being smooth and easy is really important, but you can still pass. So I think it's overhated. I think it looks visually ugly in iRacing, but I love driving here.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Mute Hayden there for a sec, and we're going to go through and our starting lineups. We have Lucas Weissman on the pole tonight in the 97. Hayden Lowell starts second in the 56. Blake Giglio, the Kenworth, starts in the third spot. He said it's not a Chevy. Garrett Wilson Parker in the Shenandoah Shine Machine starts fourth. William Viola, the Culver's Ford, rolls off fifth. Brad Wilson, the Shenandoah Shine Ford, starts sixth. Hopefully he can keep that car on track. Brantley Bryant in the Toyota for Shenandoah Shine starts seventh. Travis Martin, the 10 tenths Mr. Ghostman Machine, starts in eighth. Trenton Sneed, the Tran USA Technologies Chevrolet, starts in ninth. We're not going to get through this in time. Mike Edwards 10th, Grantley Poole 11th, Matt Mankey 12th, Zach Martinson 13th, Quinn Newton 14th, Corey Deal 15th, Cliff Mullins starting from the pits, Gatlin Downey 17th, Daniel Wallen 18th, Grant Harrell 19th, and looks like Tyler Stillwell also starting from the pits, and Scott Elson not out on track. So here we go, green flag in the air. And we're trying to catch up to Hayden. There he is. So far, don't see any major issues. Hayden gets the lead over Lucas Weitzman. Wolfenbarger now in the third. Blake Giglio is fourth. Brad Wilson fifth. William Viola sixth. Travis Martin seventh. Mike Edwards eighth. Brantley Bryant ninth. Trenton Sneed has gotten away in 10th. Grantley Poole is 11th. Matt Mankey 12th. Zach Martinson in 13th. Corey Dale 14th. Quinn Newton's now 15th. Grant Harrell 16th. Gatlin Downey 17th. Daniel Wallen is 18th. Then Tyler Stillwell started from the pits, as did Cliff Mullins. Those two are out on track 19th and 20th. They're just looking to capitalize on people's mistakes. Stay out of the carnage. Top four have broken away from Brad Wilson in 5th. About 2 seconds back to the 51. Lucas got a real good run through 10. Gets right to the back bumper of Hayden Lowell in the Napa car. Hayden blocks the inside. Lucas going to have to try and cut back to the inside if he wants to get this lead. But I think right now, drivers are going to be more mindful of trying to save the tires. Hayden up through the gears. Will lead lap number 1. Blake fading back a little bit. He's been known to save a lot of tire this season. Brad Wilson, William Viola, Travis Martin, a lot of single file early on. Mike Edwards in the 8th spot. Brantley Bryant 9th. Trenton Sneed 10th. Currently holding down a top 10 is Trenton Sneed. You have Grantley Poole in the 77. Matt Benke, Zach Martinson, Corey Deal, Grant Harrell, Quinn Newton, and Gatlin Downey. Daniel Wallen started on track. He's starting to drift back into Tyler Stillwell territory. Matt Benke off track in the 35. He was way out wide. Loses a few spots. Let's get another look here at the Amtrak car going off the rails. Catches the curb a lot on the inside through 3. Gets him way out wide. Bounces it off the wall, then tries to gas it up. Gets him out of shape again. He's going to go wide in 4. And that is how Matt Benke lost a few spots. Back alive. We have Hayden leading, Hoytsma, Wolfenbarger, and Giglio. They now have 3.5 seconds, these top 4 cars do, over 5th place Brad Wilson. So you can kind of see where your class of the field is going to be. Wilson now 4 seconds back. Has William Viola, Mike Edwards, Travis Martin. Whole lot of Fords there. 5th, 6th, 6th, and 7th. 6th, 7th, and 8th. Easy for me to say. Trenton riding around in 10th. Not a lot of tight battles going on. Margison, Benke. There goes the 22 to the inside. That is Grant Harrell passing the Amtrak car. He catches a lot of curve, goes way wide in the 22. Benke gets back by on the inside. Corey Deal in the 44. Good to see him out there with us tonight. Grant Harrell goes wide. We'll see if Deal can get by. Matt Benke has spun the 35 to the inside. The Amtrak car. He's lighting up those tires too. He's going to regret that. Car is going to have no traction. You light them up once or twice and your rear tires are done. It's Daniel Llewellyn making his way through 7. And Cliff Mullins. Oh no. Cliff's on the pit lane. 24-second stop and counting for him. Let's see what happened. If he maybe spun somewhere? I don't see him hitting anything. Interesting. Not sure what happened to Cliff. Let's have an ask. Cliff, what happened?
My pedals broke.
Oh no, I was wondering. I didn't see you hit nothing.
Yeah, as soon as we got ready to take off, the gas pedal just went to the floor, and now I don't know what something's going on.
Rip. Alright, well good luck.
Yep.
Cliff Mullins' mechanical failure in the 37 has him on the pit lane. Top 4 still knows the tail here. Nobody really getting a big advantage. I think Blake is saving the tires while he is at the back of this group. Hayden doing what he can to hold off Lucas and try to save the car at the same time. I think Hayden's happy to ride right behind him at the moment. Look for an opportunity. He gets the run out of 10. This is multiple times he's gotten a great run out of 10. He's going to look to the inside, but not able to get the positioning. Have to wonder if the 56 is trying to save a little bit of rubber maybe through 10. The way the 97's been getting a run on him every time through there. Oh, he catches the inside wall. I don't even number that turn. But that section as they go past start finish gets the inside wall. It's technically it's turn 1 up to 2. Then this is like 3 and 3A. And out of 3A down into 4 and 4A. Yeah, numbering is weird here. Just trust me, it's wacky. The next thing you know, you're in 7. You skip the whole carousel. This layout. 7A is the exit. And that is 8. Somewhere in there. Then an 8A. And then a 9. And eventually the last right-hander out of the S's is turn 10. Which is right here. Once again, he gets that run out of 10. Hayden immediately blocks to the inside, defending the inside lane. Lucas going to roll the outside. Maybe he'll cut back to the end off the corner, but nothing doing there as Wolfenbarger gets that back end sliding around on the 32. He loses about a second of time there. Top 2 get a break. Those aren't turns. It's such a, look at the track maps of this place. It's so weird. If you like literally count the turns, you're going to be way off. The top of the hill is 2. Then it's like 3 and 3A right there. And this is 4. And somehow 4A. Identify his turns to curves. Hoytsma is all over the back of Hayden here. Hayden doing enough to keep his Napa Chevrolet in the way. Well, let's undeafen Hayden and have a chat. Hi, Hayden.
What's up, Swiss?
Not a whole lot. You seem to have a mirror full of that 712 brakes Ford Mustang.
Yeah, Lucas is right there. He's hounding me. I'm trying to be easy on my tires.
I had a feeling that you might have been going easy on your tires, especially through 10, because he keeps getting a run on you out of 10.
He's also just slightly better than me through there right now.
I was coming to see because it felt like you were maybe being a little easy because that is a high load, high speed corner and you can wear the tires easily. He's hit the inside wall though twice now going past start finish line. That has to be something that you're keeping an eye on.
I saw it the first time. I didn't see it there. Yeah, really just trying to be nice to my tires, and I don't know if I am.
Yeah, 4 cars now lined up right behind you. I can tell you with certainty that Garrett Wolfenbarger is not being kind to his rear tires. He is out here Cliff Mullins Tokyo drifting. There's a wall there.
Yeah, I barely missed it. Also, he's better at braking into this corner than I am. Ooh, a little bit of contact.
Oh, he lit up the rear tires there and there. That's going to help you.
Good. Keep doing it, Lucas.
He's given up about a half second. Now we'll really see.
He's going to do it enough that he wants to gift 7 subs. Is what's going to happen.
We haven't mentioned that since we started the race, but there is that going on. Hayden has said if we get 10 subs in this stream, he will take the long course, take the carousel. Oh, Wolfenbarger's coming in there. Gets into Lucas. Lucas is getting wide. He got sent in there by Blake, and it actually helps him pass.
He got the tires, though. That's going to be problematic. And Lucas was going to be hot-headed. Oh, boy.
But Blake absolutely shipping the 32 in there. Let's take a look at that again. That was shocking. Let's get on the far chase and watch it from above. Wolfenbarger moved down to get in front of Blake. Blake, little contact, gets the 32 sliding in there. Then I think Brake Hop did the rest. And he slides right into the door of the 97. Fortunately, doesn't meatball him or knock him out of the race or spin him, but definitely not ideal. Lucas is not going to be pleased. Lucas
Hoitzma versus Garrett Wolfenbarger. We've never seen that one before.
Lucas just got wide again. Got a little wide in 4. Back in, stepping out.
I wonder if Lucas has
them tires
damage or something.
I don't know. The tires look bad. He's roasting them, lighting them up.
Probably trying to get back to the 32.
He's got a 16 in between him and a 32 right now. Well, now you can kind of casually cruise.
I was going to say, this is really going to let me kind of chill. Although Garrett is still not going away.
1.3 seconds back, but he's been lighting up those rear tires in that 32, so I think you have the advantage there.
We'll see how long he can do that for. I gapped him by 2/10 out of the hairpin there, so yeah, the rear tires certainly starting to matter.
We just got 10 gifted subs in the channel from Cody Brown.
Are you serious?
I am dead serious. Cody Brown dropping 10 subs in the channel. We'll watch the 56 and see if he's a man of his word. I'll keep the button ready.
Couldn't do it that time. I had a Daniel Llewellyn in the way.
We'll wait a lap here, and then the 56 is going to be forced to take the long way through the carousel. You're taking the old Cup layout, right? Not the IndyCar?
Yes.
Okay.
So the Cup Series ran just a couple of years ago.
Right, which is the one they used to always run. Appreciate the 10 bomb getting Randy Lee and Margison, Tyler, Wingnut, Avid, Grave Wolf, all getting them in there. I don't know, could have done without Grave Wolf, but the rest of them are cool. You know who Grave Wolf is, right? Hayden, do you know who Grave Wolf is?
I don't think I do.
Oh, but you do. You ready for it?
Oh boy.
Nathan Harper.
Oh god. Oh, right when I start to really gap these guys. Oh.
Right when Hayden was starting to show off.
Well, you know what? This is the 52 coming up, so I suppose I can avoid that.
Alright, I've got it ready to give you your black clears. It's going to clear everyone in the race, so hopefully no one else did anything stupid. Here it goes. Hayden, taking the detour. Alright, so tell us what the detour's like.
The elevation change is massive, especially right here. We're going to come down through a very long left-hander. Start hitting it.
Oh, I'm hitting it. We're tapping it.
Really hard to get the power down. Alright, I'll try to stay out of people's way here.
Gotta keep it tight. Hayden's back on track. Right behind Mike Edwards. Now he comes out. Where is Mikey? 7th, so you're now 8th. Hayden has work to do now. Well, thanks, Hayden, for being a good sport about it and supporting our channel in a fun way. That was very entertaining to watch.
Of course.
Now Hayden gets to come up from 8th and see what he can do in 26 laps. 1 pit stop to go. Cody, thanks so much for the support. Hayden, thank you for being a good sport about it. And he's going to set up to try and get 7th here from Mikey.
I'm a man of my word, if nothing else.
That is true. Mikey trying to cut back on the inside, give you a little battle, but I think he's a little too much tire roasting there. All right, so you're now, what is it, 19 seconds behind Blake Giglio. You definitely got some work to do.
Nope, that's not happening.
Never know. You never know. It's a long race.
Hey, here's Daniel again.
Lucas putting on pressure here on the 32 of Wolfenbarger. Gets to the inside, a tiny bit of contact, but still pretty tidy there. And they're going to go side by side down the S's. This is sketchy. Good luck. Oh man, they're making it work so far. This has to be slow for both of them, though. That's not ideal. That is letting Blake get away. You see the time going up and up and up on that gap between first and second as these two race side by side. Lucas, a little more contact down into 10. Wolfenbarger just kind of barged his way in there. We'll see if Lucas gives him a little bump in 11 or if he lets him... Oh, Wolfenbarger sent it in there deep. Lucas got the back end around. This battle for second is fantastic. Blake 3 seconds up the road here, but these two are going at it. I think Lucas kind of roasted the rear tires there. Probably going to need it to cool off for a lap. Let's go check in back here. Mike Edwards not letting Hayden get too far away yet. You kind of saving the car or what?
Yeah, just trying to get back into a rhythm. Keep those tires under me. Still, 24 laps to go here, so...
Yeah, plenty of time. Started to pick up some time on Blake, so that's helpful for you.
Yeah, but it's like, what, a second a lap almost? Is what I need?
You need about 8.5? 8 half tenths?
8.5 tenths?
Yeah.
No way.
It's doable. You just need Blake to have an issue.
I suppose I'm racing second place, right? Because Blake said he's gonna...
Oh, Blake,
crash out before the
Blake
pit
did
stop.
say he's probably going to crash, so we'll see. Wolfenbarger is 3.5 behind Blake, so I think that puts you 16? 16 back? So that's 2/3, so 66?
That's not impossible, but gonna take a lot.
Wolfenbarger, I think his tires are going to fall off a cliff the way he's driving it. Back end sliding all the time. Lucas is on pit road. 97 has decided it is pit stop time. 24 laps to go. 12 laps into the race, he's decided this is where he wants to put on his tires, so he's got to go a long way on this second set.
That's interesting.
That is very interesting. Maybe he'll take the fast repair. His nose is a little crinkled.
Maybe he's got damage he wants to repair too.
Very well could be. That nose is a little crinkled. And he stops in his box. Let's pull him in and ask. Luke, did you just decide it was time for tires, or was the car damaged?
And he's gone.
Oh, man. He left so quick. I was trying to ask for the broadcast so we would know.
I think Lucas is pretty heated.
I think so. Quickly. I think so, yeah. That's usually the indicator. He's not too pleased. We got Giglio going around the 0.5 of Gatlin Downey, putting him a lap down. 15 cars still on a lead lap. Tyler Stillwell, Matt Benke, closest battle on track right now. This is 14th and 15th. And just up the road a little bit, Quinn Newton. Brantley Bryant gets around the 0.5. That was for position. Brantley Bryant's been to the pit lane. Then he disappears. And reappears. Some connection issues going on for Brantley. Blake Giglio out in front by now 4 seconds over Wolfenbarger. As Wolfenbarger makes his way around Gatlin, Downey the lap machine. Brad Wilson still connected and in third. There is William Viola running in fourth in the Culver's Mustang. Haven't had a whole lot chance to talk to him. But Hayden Lowell's up to the 5th spot. He came out of the detour in 8th. He's passed Mike Edwards and Travis Martin on track. One car pit, that was Lucas Hoitzman. Wow, that car got very sideways on you going through the exit of 4 there. Tire starting to give up a little bit?
That was more just all the transitions with the curbing and trying to put power down at the same time.
Kind
of hard to put power down when the tires are in the air.
Very true. And also hard to get traction when you come back down with them rotating fast.
Yes.
Alright, so we'll let Hayden focus a little bit and run through the field. Let's see what we got going on. Blake still leads. Most of the drivers still need to make a pit stop. Lucas is the first one to complete a stop. It was a 14.7 second stop. He did not take the fast repairs. You see, he still has the nose damage. So he just decided to come get tires and clean tracks. 7 more subs and he does it again. That is correct. That is 100% true. Hayden Lowell currently in the 5th spot. So that is something to keep in mind should we need to do it again. Garrett Wolfenbarger, P2, 5 seconds back. His teammate Brad Wilson, another 8 seconds back from him. And William Viola, 3 seconds back. Hayden runs in the 5th spot. And then there's Travis Martin in 6th. Mike Edwards up the hill in 7th. Grant Harrell, Miller Lite Ford in the 8th spot. Trenton Sneed up to 9th after Lucas made his pit stop. But you see right behind him is Lucas. On the fresh tires, he's coming to get back around Trenton. Trenton still has to make that pit stop anyway, so I doubt Trenton will fight him too hard. And we'll watch this battle for 9th as Hoytsma closes in. Trenton just gets out of the way. Trenton wanted no part of that. He said, you go right on ahead. And Lucas blasts up to the 9th spot. See if we got anything else developing. Hayden catching William Viola for 4th. Shows you how much speed this Napa Chevrolet has. Down into turn 11. See Viola getting past Gatlin. Hayden will also get by the 05. That is lap machine. We'll watch Hayden for a lap on board the Napa car. Normally we don't allow triple digit numbers, but normally he's a broadcaster and that's why he shows as a 4, 5, 6. Broadcasters and admins that don't race get triple digit numbers just in the system. Closing in on William Viola. He's a road ringer tonight because he doesn't run the full season. Does this Napa car. He's trying to find his way by the Culver's machine. Out of 3 and 3A into 4. He's going to look to the inside, try to get this move made. And just like that, the Napa Chevrolet. Wow, he got a little too much rear tire spin there and actually gets passed back by the 27 of Viola, so nicely done, William. Hayden trying to waste no time here, knows he has to really push if he has to any chance of catching Blake and Wolfenbargers out in front. Sure he'll put the move on out of 10 into 11. Shows the nose. Gets on the binders. Viola doesn't contest too hard, and Hayden Lowell moves up to now the 4th spot. Checking in for any other action we got going on. Outside of this one, the only close battle at all looks to be maybe Tyler Stillwell and Matt Benke, which isn't all that close. See Matt off the track, though. That's going to let it get closer. Matt hard on that inside curve. My goodness, the Amtrak car got a ton of air on that right side. Now it's down under a second. It's Tyler Stillwell closing in on Benke. Grantley Poole hits the pit lane. Corey Deal able to get by as a result. It's a 77. Comes down to make his pit stop. Other cars that have been to the pit lane. Mike Edwards on his first lap after his pit stop. So the 14 has completed service and is back out on track. Going to try to cycle back towards the top part of the field. Right at halfway, just about now. We do give halfway points. Well, at halfway, go figure, right? So we have a 35 lap race. Our halfway is going to be lap 18. Drivers in the title fight will probably try to push and get that extra points if needed. Drivers that don't could come down short pit and get the better tires and get back out there quickly. Quinn Newton runs 12th. Matt Benke 13th. It's like the fall off is pretty severe. Almost 2 seconds for our leader. From fastest lap to the last lap. Blake Iglio coming around to get his stage win. As long as he doesn't make a mistake, it should be all his. 5.5 seconds is his lead right now. Blake putting on a clinic. after Hayden had to take the detour. Hayden had it under control, and Cody Brown sent him on a ride down through the carousel. It's back up to 4th already. He's lapping at a 120.4. He's almost 7/10 faster than Blake Giglio a lap. Definitely a lot of speed in that 56. Blake going to stay out. Goes around the outside of Daniela Wallen through turn 11. You're all welcome, says Cody. I think Cody being able to spoil Hayden's fun just made him so excited. And Blake going to be your leader at the halfway point. We'll probably have to hit this button 3 or 4 times, but there it is. Blake Giglio getting the 10 points plus the stage point. 4 playoff points, I should say. Wolfenbarger will get 2nd and 9 points. Wilson will come across and get the 8 points for 3rd. Hayden still going to get great stage points. William Viola on the pit lane. Travis Martin's going to pass him before he gets to the line. Viola not here for the whole season, so he's not worried about the points. Travis is going to pick up the 6. See if Viola now makes it to the line. Lucas will get the 5 points. Viola 4. Trenton will pick up 3. Corey, once he gets around, should pick up 2. We'll have to trigger that one more time. Wait for Corey to make his way around. Corey picks up 2 points for the stage. Mike Edwards, he'll pick up the final point in the number 14 Fort Worth Screen Mustang. Even after pitting, so good job there, Mikey. Alright, cars that have pit. Lucas Hoytsma running 6th. William Viola now in 8th. Mike Edwards 10th. And Grant Harrell 11th. Grantley Poole 14th. Gatlin Downey 18th. All those cars have completed their final stop. Downey getting out of the way of Giglio. Didn't want to hold up the leader. Blake Giglio is your leader. Garrett Wolfenbarger in 2nd. 7.8 seconds back. The top 5 have not been to the pit lane yet. Unclear how far they would fall back with their pit stop. But now Lucas is out there driving angry. He is catching Travis Martin for 5th. And Lucas has already completed a pit stop. We'll see if it is a stop that he can make to the end on. I don't know. It's kind of early. Was not expecting Lucas to stop to be so early in the run. He's cranking out 119s right now. Best lap was a 118.6. Mike Edwards goes by Corey Deal as Deal's on the pit lane. 44 making his way through the pit boxes. Passes the wounded car of the 37 of Mullins. Had a mechanical failure in that car. Cliff stuck on the pit lane. Blake comes by to complete another lap. Now 16 to go. And 15 as it updates after I talk. It's making me a liar. Garrett Wolfenbarger. There's Brad. Let's look for some battles out here. We got Grant Harrell catching Mike Edwards. Both of these cars have completed their stop. Trenton Sneed right there also. Trenton has completed his stop. Trenton's about 7 seconds behind these two. Looks like we have Hayden Lowell pitting in the 56. And Lucas Hoytsman's gotten around Travis Martin on track. So Hayden's decided it's time to pit. Let's see if we can have a quick chat with him. See, we got the pit stop going on. What'd you decide to do? What made you come down at that moment?
Kind of had the plan from the start. Gonna do 20 and 15. Try to keep the fresher tires on at the end of the race. Versus try to front load it, kind of like Lucas did.
10-4. Lucas is the only car ahead of you that's completed their stop. The other 4 still have to stop. What do you think?
Yeah, 19 seconds I got to gain on Lucas, but I've got the fresher tires, so we'll see.
Yep. We'll see how it plays out. Good luck to you, and see if you can't chase him down.
We'll see. Probably won't, but we'll try.
Hayden probably regretting opening his mouth about the subs. Blake Giglio out front, and Wilson's now second as Wolfenbarger hits the pit lane. Garrett Wolfenbarger deciding it's time to put new tires on that Shenandoah Shine Camaro. Also down the pit lane, the other Shine car we haven't watched too much tonight. Brantley Bryant in 52 rolls his Toyota to the pit lane. Hoytsma goes past the pitting car of Wolfenbarger. Wolfenbarger, I believe, just now done with his stop and heading back out on track, so Lucas put a big gap on Wolfenbarger. We'll see if Hayden can actually catch Wolfenbarger. He's not going to be too far behind him. There's Hayden coming up the hill into 2. There's Wolfenbarger. There he is. So you can see them both in that shot briefly as we go through 3 and 3A. Down the hill to 4. There comes Hayden up the hill and around. So that gap is about 4 seconds. We'll see if Hayden can close him down. Lucas has his teammate Daniel Llewellyn to put a lap on. Daniel gives way there. Blake Giglio, race leader, has hit the pit lane in the 16. He lied to us. He said he wasn't going to make it to the pit stop, but here he is. The Kenworth 16 hits the pit lane. Brad Wilson takes over the race lead. Lucas is coming out of 11, so he's going to jump over Blake for sure. Then Blake's going to have the fresh tires. See Lucas crossing the start finish. Blake not even completed his stop yet. So Lucas will leapfrog Blake. There is Blake coming out of the pits. Travis Martin still hasn't made his stop yet. He's in the 4th spot. And 2 cars out of the whole top 10 still have to pit. Brad Wilson and Travis Martin. You see the 51 of Wilson. He's probably just excited his car hasn't broken down yet. He's had such bad luck with mechanical issues lately. Hopefully we don't jinx him there. Grant Harrell, an extended stop on the pit lane. A few drivers may have picked up penalties or could be damage repair, but Zach Margerson a minute 14 on the pit lane. Grant Harrell a minute 14 and counting. Mike Edwards a minute 17. I think he picked up the penalty. Here comes Wilson, race leader. Head to the pit lane. This should hand the lead over to Lucas Hoytsma. Blake Giglio running 133 as the out lap because his pit box was past the start finish line. So we'll see how Blake's doing once we get those times updated for the current laps. Lucas is running 120s. And there goes Lucas to the lead. And there is Blake. Blake moves into second. He is 4.1 seconds back. We'll keep an eye on how quickly that comes down, as Blake has fresher rubber than Lucas Hoytsma. See if we can look back from the 97 and see Blake at all. CPU cooler had to be replaced for the 51 team. Computer was overheating and shutting down. So that was what was plaguing the 51. Currently seems to be doing a little better this race. There is the distance back to Giglio. Let's get our timer up here. There you go. 4.1 heading down through the S's. Every once in a while you'll see Blake. There he is, popping up over the hill. Down through turn 10. Through the straight into 11. We'll wrap around the hairpin turn 11. Let's see when we see Blake. There he is. So it's not that far. 3.5 seconds in closing. We'll have a battle for the lead here in no time. Keep up that pace, maybe 4 or 5 laps. Lucas is running 120.0s. Blake Giglio put in a 119.1, so nearly a full second. And maybe 3 laps is all it's going to take for Blake to catch up. And then Lucas is going to have to make that Mustang as wide as he can. Checking on Corey Deals. He's working Grantley Pool. Grantley gives way. Corey takes over the 9th spot. Well, short-lived. Matt Benke, Brantley Bryant, Mike Edwards, 3 cars battle here. This is 11th, 12th, and 13th. Oh, Matt Benke way off in turn 3. He turns it back to the left so he doesn't come across and nail Brantley Bryant, but he gives up 2 spots. All these cars have now completed their pit stops. Question marks for guys like maybe Margison and Hoytsma on if they can make it to the end. You have Daniel Llewellyn. It's actually not pit yet. Maybe we'll see him come down here. Nope. Daniel's staying out again. Check the gap now. Lucas, 1.5 to Giglio. Giglio is reeling him in a hurry. And then it'll be teammate versus teammate. Hoytsma and Giglio, 2 winningest drivers in SRL history, going to go at it again. Hayden, after serving his detour, he's in the 4th spot. 10 seconds back of Lucas Hoytsma. Hayden's putting in 1.118.8. Blake's putting in 118.87, so not making a lot of inroads at the moment. Oh, was that Gatlin Downey around back there? Gatlin Downey in the 05. Yes, it was. Spins it coming out of 4. See if we can take a quick look. See what happened to the 05. Curb just didn't have much traction for him. Slides it to the inside. Haven't done that a time or 2. Up front, it's a half second between our top 2 as Blake has run down race leader Lucas Hoytsma as he comes to complete lap number 26. Lucas probably kind of knew this would be how it unfolds. Now we'll see if he can put up an effort to hold him off for 9 laps. Heard Blake say he had his only road course win in SRL here, and it was in an ARCA car. Said he had to move Lucas to do it, and he said he would do it again. Some of that's just talk, some of that, who knows? We'll see. 9 laps time. They battle it out for the win here at Sonoma. 9 laps to go in beautiful wine country in California. Blake got there. We'll see how long he stays there. I think he maybe take a lap or 2, find Hoytsma's weaknesses. Then if he opens an opportunity, he'll try to take advantage. Blake has to know he has plenty of time here. Doesn't really need to push an issue. Wolfenbarger 8 seconds back from this. Blake took a peek briefly, but Lucas did a really good job getting out of turn 10. Blake just did not have the momentum to get inside. That's really going to be the key issue, is Lucas trying to hold off Blake through the braking zones and get good launches on corner exit to keep Blake from getting inside. Other battles going on. Quinn Newton kind of close to Matt Benke, but not really. Mike Edwards still behind Brantley Bryant by a second. And Hayden's closing in on Wolfenbarger. Cliff says the season is over. What happened to your season? It's one race. Are you saying the pedal is completely broken and we can't repair the car at all? Giglio looking to the outside on Hoytsma. Hoytsma cuts him off and blocks the preferred line there. Hoytsma's doing a really good job of getting that car in the way of Blake Giglio. But he's going to have to get a really good run out of turn 10. The spring broke and knocked the clip off the circuit board. Ow. Yeah, that'll do it. Sorry to hear that, my friends. Well, if you want to do any broadcasting or controller driving, let me know. Still welcome to hang out with us. Hoytsma has held him off for one more lap here. See how long he can do it. Lucas protecting the preferred line. Blake looking for anywhere he can go. He gets in the grass. He's trying so hard to find a spot. Lucas got deep in the corner, trying to get deeper than Blake. Man, these two are going at it. Lucas Using a lot of car positioning. Try to keep that 97 in the preferred spots. Keep Blake from getting any advantage. Blake has the tire advantage by about 10 laps, which is a huge deal here. Hayden Lull, meanwhile, still battling Wolfenbarger for third. They're nose to tail. We got a battle for lead, a battle for third. Both are exciting. Don't know which one to watch, but we'll watch the lead here as they go out of 10. This is a really critical part for Lucas. He has to get out of 10 good to keep Blake from getting down the inside. It's like Hoyce will be able to hold him off one more time around. Check in on Wolfenbarger and Hayden. Hayden looking to the inside into the turn 11. Wolfenbarger sees he's there. Hayden has the preferred line on the inside. Trying to get the power down. They're going to go side by side back towards the line, and Wolfenbarger going to hold him off despite giving up the preferred lane around 11. Wolfenbarger did a great job exiting turn 11 when Hayden spun the tires. And Wolfenbarger holds on to that. Giglio, 5.5 laps to go. Hounding the back of leader Lucas Hoytsma. See Corey Deal in the background, a lap machine. And then you have this battle. Wolfenbarger and Hayden Lull. Also battling is the 52 and 14. And, well, it was the Matt Banky and Quinn Newton machines, but Matt pulled away a little bit. Battles everywhere. Lots going on around Sonoma right now. Blake has a run on him, but nowhere to take it. Hayden getting down through the Lucas getting down through the S's, sorry. Blake has the run here out of 10. He's going to tuck it to the inside. Can he get car positioning? Can he keep it alongside? He's going to lose the back end a little bit. He gets in there deep. Lucas gives him extra room. They make contact on corner exit. A lot of contact there, and Lucas Hoyts was going to drag race him back to the line. Battle for the lead with 5 to go is side by side. If that was for their finish, that would have been fantastic. We'll see what happens in 5 laps time if we get that kind of a finish. Lucas charges into the corner, gets down in front of Blake, and takes the lead back going through turns 2 down into 3 and 3A. Blake will have to regroup and try again. Back to Wolfenbarger and Hayden. Now they're side by side. Hayden has the preferred line for this corner, but then it switches back right. Wolfenbarger to the advantage, and he gets back out in front of Hayden. Tire differential here. Wolfenbarger actually has 1 lap better tires than Hayden. Could be all the advantage he needs, as Hayden has not found a way past the 32 yet. He gets wide on corner entry here, but Hayden not able to capitalize. Back up front, the all-important turn 10. Hoytsman's got a much better run out of 10 this time. See how these two get through 10. Wolfenbarger, big slide. Hayden's going to have the advantage. Gets down the inside, and this should be 3rd place for Hayden, as Wolfenbarger really blew turn 10. Hayden's going to get through. Wolfenbarger tries to cut back to the inside, but nothing doing. Brad Wilson's caught these two, by the way, so he could challenge for that 4th spot as Hayden gets through.
That was a fucking awesome battle.
That was really cool to watch. That was really cool to watch. Now we're back up front. By the way, you're 8.7 back, so you got to be very quick.
I need 2 seconds a lap on them.
Yep.
I need them to wreck each other. Blake, this would be a great time to wreck.
They've made contact. It might happen. But now you get an interview after the race. So you're going to interview yourself?
Oh God, not if I keep doing that.
Yeah, don't go that wide. Jesus. Blake drives through the cones every time entering turn 10 or turn 11, and it messes with my head. We're going to come back to the start finish. 3 to go. Hoytsma is still holding off Blake Giglio. The longer this goes, less advantage Blake has with those tires. I still think he's just biding his time. Oh, Blake gets all the way up on the curb there. Hayden's pulled back away from Wolfenbarger now by a half second. Made that less dramatic. Blake up over the curb through 3. Oh my gosh. Blake's definitely giving it a go here. If Lucas is able to pull this off, I will be freaking shocked. As long as he had to hold off Blake on those tires. He's been on his back bumper since like a lap 10 to go. Now we're 3 to go. Coming down through the S's. Running out of time to get past his teammate. And Blake makes a mistake in turn 10. He's going to go way out wide. Missed the apex. And the 16 Kenworth car is going to have to regroup. Catch back up and try again. 2 laps to go from Sonoma in wine country. Across the stripe, we'll check back in with Hayden. He's now got 1.2 over Wolfenbarger. Brad Wilson there in the 5th spot. Then William Viola, 23 seconds back in 6th. Man, top 5, clearly much better at road course racing. Viola is 6th. Martin is 7th. Trenton Sneed hanging in there in 8th, having a good day. He absolutely hates this place, so good to see him being a trooper and solid spot in the top 10. Corey Deal. Don't get him out on track much. He's out here in 9th. Grantley Poole works his way past the lap car of the 88 of Margison. Brantley Bryant. Mike Edwards 11th and 12th. Edwards had a penalty. A 1 minute 14 second stop as they make contact through 11. Mike Edwards kind of pushing the 52 out of the way. And the Shrekmobile moves up to 11th.
Blake's there.
Blake's been there.
He's back.
He never left. That's what we've been looking at the whole time. He's showing the nose. Not quite there. Through turn 11, and we have seen this time and time again, although Huisma gets a terrible exit on turn 11, heading back to the start finish. He's going to have to make that car very wide. Giglio gives up the run. They head back up the hill. White flag in the air. Final lap from Sonoma Raceway. A little contact. Blake got the back bumper ever so slightly. Locked up his brakes trying to stay off of him. Blake definitely rolling the corner a little better. We'll see what he's willing to do to his teammate. So I think Lucas has been positioning that car perfectly, and it's going to take a little force majeure to get this lead. Down out of 4, heading back to 7. Lucas gets it way out wide. He loses the back end, and Blake Giglio goes by on the inside, and right then we have everything cut out at once. It's a terrible time for that to cut out. Let's see if we can get back to where we're going. There we go. Blake. And then Lucas. Lucas lost 2.5 seconds. Unforced error. Lucas just went way, way, way wide in turn 7, lost the ass end, and he has to be angry at himself and whatever else made him pit early. Blake, nice and smooth through turn 11. The only position up for battle right now is 4th. Watch Blake come across the line and pick up the win here at Sonoma County. And there it is. Blake Giglio, your winner on Sonoma Road Course. Lucas Huisma, disappointed for sure, rolls across slowly in 2nd. Hayden comes back to 3rd after being sent down the long way, so he still gets to interview himself. Garrett Wolfenbarger finishes 4th. Brad Wilson brings it home top 5, and he has to be excited just to finish a dang race. There he goes up the hill. My gosh, what a flight the 51 just took. There's Will Viola making his way around. He'll pick up a 6th spot eventually. There he goes. Travis Martin be the next one across. Oh, there's some lap cars. And there comes Edwards. Martin got a little wide there in 11. He's going to be excited to get to the line. And And Travis gets the finish. Trenton and Brantley. None of this is for position. So I'm sure this car is about to take flight, so I'm going to watch it. Here it goes. Mike Edwards, everybody. Not as impressive as the 51, but decent. Quinn coming across the finish. He'll finish in 13th. And he does not take the flight. Our last finisher will be Gatlin Downey in the 05. And there is the wasted. And Downey up and over. Perfect. All right. That was fun. Blake Giglio, your winner. Doing the burnouts here on the front stretch.
I'm out of gas.
Hayden's out of gas. Is it really that close?
No, I just did the auto fuel, trying to try to keep the car light and littlest time in the pit box as I could.
Mm-hmm. All right, you get to interview Blake. Go.
Blake Giglio, this is Hayden and Swiss up in the booth. You got us?
How's it going?
Well, how does it sound to say Blake Giglio, or to hear Blake Giglio road course winner? Talk us through your night.
That was wild, dude. That was the fastest I've probably been in a road course ever, actually. At the start of the race, great battle. I think I was 4 under a blanket there the whole start of the race, which was a lot of fun. Saved some tire there, got in the lead, and then the pit strategy kind of screwed me. Lucas was going to win, but I don't know. What corner is that he spun out or wrecked in?
Oh, 7, yeah.
Turn 7.
7, dude. When I saw him like that, I'm like, the Lord praised me right there, because I wasn't going to be able to get to him again. So, I would have been able to get to him, but I wasn't going to wreck him for it. So, it was a fun race. Thank God. Shout out to, I think it was Cody that gifted those subs. Appreciate it, Cody. I'm just glad we were able to get a road course win finally.
So, what was going through your mind when you see the 56 slow down and turn in the middle of the straightaway?
Well, I actually heard someone said it in chat, and I was like, oh, okay. I'm like, let's see if he does it. And all of a sudden, turned down the straightaway, and I'm like, oh, yeah. And then my focus got turned there to Garrett.
I am a man of my word.
That he is, and still finished 3rd. Isn't that crazy?
That's right. Check out that burnout. I did it on a whole straightaway.
That was a great burnout. That's gonna make for a great winner's graphic. Let me tell you.
And we're watching it right now in slow mo.
That was a long burnout. That was my best one so far.
It just proves you're an 11 fan. You're leaving big 11s on the asphalt.
No, that just means I'm a Canworth fan, son. You got that Canworth power under the hood.
Need some more wheels.
That Jake breaker really came in clutch tonight.
Can we get 10 wheels? 10 wheels on your car next time?
Hey, 10 wheels are better than 4.
Absolutely. Big old heavy truck out there. Well, congrats on the win.
Here.
You got the friends, family, sponsor shout-outs, and you better say Kenworth at least 3 times.
Yeah, shout out to Kenworth for all they do behind the scenes. You for broadcasting. I'm 9 Performance, CC Racing, Low Drag Esports. Everyone that's on this car, that Kenworth motor was good, and hopefully we can get some Kenworth mud flaps next week.
Perfect. That was great. All right, man. Congrats on the win. Get on out of here, enjoy it, and we'll see you back here sometime soon. Tomorrow. Where are we at tomorrow?
English, yes. Okay.
Fuck, English is stupid, okay? I'm going to other languages. Where we got tomorrow?
Alrighty. See you guys.
Bye. We don't have Lucas, so you get to take up the rest of the time, Hayden.
Lucas left?
Yeah, Lucas bailed.
Well, I can't exactly blame him. It was heartbreaking for that number 97 machine. Led a lot of the race, probably one of the fastest cars, if not the fastest car all night, and just simple unforced error took him out of a chance to win there.
I don't know if that's what he was mad at. He seemed mad back with the contact with the 32.
That was very interesting. I don't know, maybe he and Blake have talked, and maybe, I don't know if he thinks Blake's at fault, or if he thinks that, or if he's going to blame the 32 anyway, but...
I don't know. Interview yourself, though. Go.
Well, Hayden, you had a very eventful night. You took the carousel layout. You're a good sport about it. Kind of walk us through your race. Yeah, unfortunately, the 56 Chevrolet Camaro Xfinity car with Madigan Motorsports was really fast tonight. Probably
All right, we're tight. We're tight.
Probably the fastest car, if not one of the fastest 2 or 3 cars all night. Just made a bet before the race that I would take that extra layout if Swiss got 10 subs, and I was hoping he wouldn't, but he did, and I wasn't gonna look like a bitch and not do it. So I did it. Saved some tire, kind of drove my ass off trying to get back to the front, and got back up to third. Had a really fun battle with Garrett. That was probably the best part of the night for me. That battle with Garrett for 2 or 3 laps there, just kind of sending and being real clean. So I appreciate that with him, and so able to bring it home third at a really fun road course that gets a lot of crap when maybe it should, maybe it shouldn't. But fun night. Thank you, Travis, for putting it on the schedule, and we'll go back to the broadcast booth next week.
10-4. And Hayden, do you have any shout outs for Hayden?
Yeah, Napa Auto Parts, Arc Music, C2X, Madigan Motorsports, Low Drag, all the people I hang out with for these races. You Swiss for putting on the broadcast. And everyone for coming out and supporting the road course. That was a fairly solid car count for a road course. 21 cars entered the session. It looks like 20 started the race. 17 went the distance, it looks like, so that's even cooler. And that was awesome. Travis, thank you for giving this track some love.
And shout out Cody Brown for making this race interesting.
Yeah. Shout out Cody Brown for making the race interesting.
All right, man. Get out of here. Thanks for being a good sport, and we'll see you back next week.
We'll see you, Swizz.
Send Hayden out, and we'll pull in Garrett Wolfenbarger just because, what's his name, left? Lucas. Garrett, DG, you got a copy?
Yeah, gotcha.
Well, we like to interview 3 people, and Lucas bailed, so you get to get pulled up and have a chat. Yeah.
Hey, I wanted an interview. I was trying to have Hayden pull over so I could do
Was not having it, huh? Hang on, we got somebody doing sound commands. Gotta wait till I can hear things again. Okay, now I can hear things. Forgot to turn those off before the race, and now we're going to get in trouble. The broadcast was entertaining. We got the subs. What was it like going through your head when you just saw Hayden turn right down the straightaway?
Yeah, just straight away hooked it right, and I'm like, well, I don't know where he went, and then a whole bunch of black flags like cleared, and next thing you know, he's gone, and then he's back on my back bumper again. So he was flying, so I don't know. I couldn't do what he did, so faster than most of the guys out here. Felt pretty good. Thought I was gonna be a runner-up, probably a top 3 or 4 guy, and ended up doing it. So we will take that. Obviously, I don't know what happened between Hoytsman and Giggly. I know Hoytsman was leading. I don't know if he wrecked or spun out or what was going on there.
Unforced error at the end. He got wide in turn 7.
Oh, I see. So
what happened with you and Blake and Lucas in the turn 11?
You know, those guys were racing me a little suspect right there. A little sus going into those few laps. I don't know. He was beating the back bumper off of me, and then I decided I was going to block him a little bit, and he just set me in there. Set me into his own teammate, so I don't know what the plan was there. So set me in there, and then I don't know. Then I had to run in with their other teammate, Lewin. I don't know what he was doing either. I almost wrecked me. I didn't even go back and watch that. I kind of forgot about it, but he doored me pretty good before 7.
A report from the 97 says you beat his door off.
I don't know if that's true, but he can say what he wants. But
which time are you talking, Lucas? The one in turn 11?
Well, for sure, I definitely doored him there.
Yeah, I think if that's the one he means.
I got sent in there pretty good.
Yeah, that's the one he's talking about. Yeah, you were pushed into that one. I don't know if Lucas knew that.
Had a little help.
You had help into that one.
I sent her a little hard. He sent her harder than me, and then that didn't work. So, but,
well, Lucas said contact was never made. We can go back and look. Be fun.
We can go back and look. I got next for it. That's all I know.
10-4. Well, congrats on a strong run. You got your friends, family, sponsor shoutouts.
Yeah, Shenandoah Shine. Brantley and Bradley for racing. Bradley fixed his computer, so now we can do full races without black screening, so that's great.
That's so exciting.
So thanks to MicroSigner for getting him a new AIO. So that's always nice.
Perfect.
Katie Designs for making my paints. You for streaming this, and Travis for running this league, and you and Lucas for running the other ones. So had a blast tonight, sweating. Got a good workout in. So had a blast.
Gonna say you got them all in there, but Mooncar.
Oh, Mooncar too. We're racing. Hopefully we're racing that tonight. Haven't checked.
Yeah, let's
We
start.
are racing at some point. So
there you go. I gotta get my iRating back up.
Yeah, get 2K, run Mooncar Light, and get back in there so we can be racing together. So
it'd be fun. All right, man. Take care.
Yep, you too. Thanks.
Garrett Wolfenbarger finishing 4th tonight. Lucas, do you have any chat words from the actual text chat since we're not doing an interview for you? Just pulled him in since I like to create drama. stir the pot a little bit. Let the drivers talk some shit to one another. It's always fun. Go ahead and look at our final results. Blake and Lucas, your top two. Lucas just unforced error in turn 7 on the last lap. Opened the door wide open for Blake, and Blake said thank you very much. Went through and took the win. Hayden finishing third after taking the carousel. That's damn impressive. Shows you how boring the race would have been otherwise. Garrett Wolfenberger brings it home fourth. Brad Wilson fifth. William Viola, Travis Martin, Trenton Sneed, Corey Deal, and Grant Poole. Trenton finished on a lead lap and everything. Good job, Trent. Second page, Mike Edwards, Rantley Bright, Quinn Newton, Zach Martison, Gatlin Downey, Matt Benke, Daniel Llewellyn, Tyler Stillwell, Grant Harrell, and Cliff Mullins. Cliff, his car broke at the very beginning of the race, and it sounds like his car is broke for the rest of the season, so hopefully we'll find some way to get Cliff back out there, but he needs some help. All right, y'all. Thanks for being here tonight. We appreciate you so much. Hope you enjoyed tonight's broadcast. Thanks to all of our drivers, all of our admins, and all the crew that helped us put this on. We appreciate each and every one of you so much. Extra special shout out to Arc Music for putting on our Xfinity race tonight. And we appreciate each and every one of you. We'll see you back here soon. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, we're going to drink. I just had to end the YouTube. Go and drink. Get the music back on now. We got YouTube done. Let's go with some Poppy.